My gun's fucking dirty, holy shit. My primary weapon is a Crytek SPR. Externally, it's been modified heavily. Internally, it's basically the same. So, in the back, switched it out for Magpul stock. Custom cheek riser made out of cardboard and duct tape because I operate like that. Have a Magpul ambidextrous sling mount with the sling attachment for my plate carrier. I'm running replica EOTech with a magnifier, both painted AR1. Forward to that, I swapped out the keymod rail because I fucking hate keymod for M-Lock, which is a superior rail system. Fight me about it. Up front, I have a Magpul 3-slot M-Lock rail that's polymer with a Magpul polymer light mount and a Surefire G2X tactical. Then above that, I have my 2 action cams, which are like, they're okay. They work well for what we use them for. I wouldn't suggest it as a head cam. It's not superior to a GoPro or anything, but they're cheap. They're the Sport DVs. There's a link in the description for where to get them on Amazon. My secondary weapon is a WE Glock 19. I got it in a trade online, so it's slightly modified. The entire lower receiver has been stippled. When I run it standalone, I run it with the M3X Tactical Illuminator by Inforce. That's not by Inforce, is it? I don't know who this is made by. So after some Google foo and me being an idiot, this is made by Insight. This is the real M3X, which I also got in trade, different trade. For the Glock, I run the standard WE Glock 19 midcaps. They're pretty solid. I haven't had any fitting issues with them. They're kind of hard to stay in the gun, so you really gotta ram them home when you reload, but other than that, it's not a big deal. For the magazines for my primary weapon, I tend to use the Elite Force 140 round midcaps, and they feed pretty decently. Going over my plate carrier, I run a First Spear STT, pig shoulder pads that are E-taped on. On the left shoulder, I use my Baofeng push shock. I'm running an FMA phone case. I use this just to hold my phone during games so it doesn't get all shot up. On the front of that, on the Velcro, I have a custom patch made by Keystone Tactical. Also running through the left shoulder, I have my 1-point sling that connects to my gun. Behind this pouch in front, I keep EMT shears. Up front, I have a First Spear Rue pouch with a Mayflower tactical insert and STT pull tabs. It's not STT pull tabs, SNS pull tabs. I'm bad at this, guys. Up front, I have a Ranger Green 40mm pouch where I keep my Glock mags. Now, on the right side of my plate carrier, I keep it mostly clear so I have a clean draw on my pistol. I have a Mil-Spec Monkey aluminum carabiner, which I use to store my gloves when they're not in use. I use Outdoor Research Overloader gloves. Then behind that, I have a roll of E-tape that I always keep there because you use it a lot. In the back of the right, I have a Tactical Tailor Milsim West Collaborative Baofeng radio pouch with my Baofeng radio. The antenna reroutes behind all these pouches up on this side over here. I also have my push-to-talk rerouted up through the back of the plate bag up to the front where you saw it previously. Up top, I have a BAE Systems, Specialty Defense Systems YGP. Now inside here, I tend to keep things like spare batteries, toolkit, med kit. Sometimes I keep my Cry windliner in here if it's going to be rainy. Below that, I have a BAE Systems triple M4 mag pouch. Now I've taken the bungee retention off and switched it to Velcro, because by running it Velcro and upside down, it allows me to reload off my bag with my bunny bags if I need them. On the left cummerbund, I have an S-Tac Kiwi double M4 short pouch mounted upside down, which allows me to reach these mags in positions where I normally couldn't reach my other mags. Like when I'm in weird angles and stuff like that, it makes it easy to get a quick draw. Now, moving on to the things that I wear not on my plate carrier. Normally on my belt, behind my pistol, I run a Eagle Industries AOR2 flashbang pouch, which I keep a Thunder Bee in. Now, something I always suggest doing for your Thunder Bees is tying off your pin, so that when you pull it and throw it, you don't lose it. Now, I also suggest either painting or taping your spoon so that you know that it's yours. On my left arm, I normally run a Eagle Industries Assaulter's armband. Now what this is out front you have a little thing where I keep a Sharpie, and you open this, and inside you have spots to put maps, radio charts, larger maps, and this is very useful when it comes to bigger games like Stag Ops and that sort of thing. Around my neck, I normally run a Princeton Tech headlight. This is a 4-mode headlight that does 3 different levels of white and then it flashes. I run this, or sometimes I run the other Princeton Tech that I have, which is a 4-mode light that has 2 red modes and 2 white modes. Now, I use a Serpa holster for my Glock 19 when I'm not running it with the light on it. Now, the last and one of the most important pieces of my loadout is my helmet. I run a Dragon Red replica airframe. Up front, I have the standard Dragon Red MVG mount, and on that MVG shroud, I have a GoPro MVG mount with a GoPro session in it. For iPro, I'm running ESS turbofan goggles that I have bungeed to the screws that hold the airframe together. I have the battery pack up on custom Velcro that I've done on top. Call sign patch, red light, green light, American flag. This is a custom patch that our friend Lauren made for us. And on the inside, I'm running the stock pads, and then I have a Team Wendy cam fit retention system to keep the helmet more straight and tight to your head. This is my favorite head. Internally, I'm running the stock Dragon Red. Internally, I'm running the stock Dragon Red pads and a Team Wendy cam fit retention system. Now the cam fit head strap is my favorite by far out of all the different ones I've used. I've used the Ops Core, I've used the stock Dragon Red one, I've run the ones that are designed for airframes and that sort of stuff, and this keeps the helmet most close to my head and stops it from moving around and shifting, which is always good because one, it's a bunch of weight that shifts around in your head, but two, it also makes your GoPro footage look like shit. So, that's how I run my helmet. I'm David Tyrant Kings Milsim. Thank you for watching. Pew pew. Pew.
Crikey! As you can see, what we have here is what we call a nublet in his natural environment. He's all fuckered up and has his head so far up his own ass, he forgot to defog his goggles.
187 to the fucking ops.
Get afraid of murder sound. Get afraid of murder sound. Get afraid of murder sound. Get afraid of murder sound.